Let me ask you something. Are you chasing life or is life chasing you? Because there are two kinds of people in this world, those who run after success and those who become so undeniable that success, opportunity, and people chase after them. Now, I don't know about you, but I refuse to be the one running in circles, begging for opportunities, waiting for a break. No. If you want to win in this life, you must be the chase. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you 6 ways to stop chasing and start attracting. 6 ways to walk into any room and make the world take notice. 6 ways to shift from needing a seat at the table to becoming the table itself. So, are you ready? Let's go. You ever see a lion chase its prey? It doesn't hesitate. It doesn't second guess. It moves with certainty, with power, with the kind of focus that leaves no room for failure. That lion knows one thing: it either eats or starves. That's the level of urgency you need to carry in your life. If you want to be the chase, you cannot afford to hesitate, to wait for the perfect moment, to seek permission from the world before you move. You have to step into every situation with the mindset that you are already worthy, already capable, and already in control of your own destiny. Most people hesitate. They hold back, they doubt. They think, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if they don't approve? And that hesitation is what kills momentum before it even begins. But when you refuse to stop, when you push past every obstacle, every doubt, every rejection, something shifts. People start to notice. The world starts to adjust to your energy. Because there is nothing more powerful than a person who refuses to give up. You don't need to be the most talented. You don't need to have all the connections. But you do need to be the one who never stops moving forward. The one who wakes up every day hungry, relentless, and determined to make something happen. Because in this life, the ones who win are not always the smartest, the strongest, or the luckiest. They are the ones who simply refuse to stop. When you carry that level of persistence, that level of drive, you don't chase opportunities, opportunities start chasing you. Because the world respects those who don't back down. Those who keep coming no matter what stands in their way. The world does not chase mediocrity, it chases greatness. People don't follow average, they follow excellence. If you want to be the chase, you have to be someone worth chasing, and that starts with mastering your craft. Whatever it is that you do, you have to become so good at it that people can't ignore you. You have to put in the hours, the sweat, the discipline to refine your skills until they become second nature. Because talent alone is not enough. Talent might get you noticed, but discipline is what will make you undeniable. Every master was once a beginner. Every expert was once unpolished. The difference between those who rise and those who remain unseen is the willingness to push past the plateau, to embrace the grind, to dedicate themselves to improvement day after day. The best in any field didn't get there by accident. They put in the work when no one was watching. They trained when others were sleeping. They studied when others were distracted. They didn't just wait for success to come knocking. They built their own doors, sharpened their own tools, and made sure that when their moment came, they were ready. People don't chase potential, they chase proof. If you want to be the one people seek out, the one who commands respect, the one who opportunities gravitate toward, you have to become a master of what you do. No shortcuts, no excuses. No settling for good enough, because when you reach a level of mastery, you don't have to beg for attention. You don't have to convince people of your value. The world will see it. The world will feel it. And when you're that good, when you've truly put in the work, success won't just find you, it will follow you. When you step into a room, do people feel your presence before you even speak? That's not about being loud, flashy, or taking up space just to be noticed. It's about something deeper in energy, an unshakable confidence that commands attention without a single word. The world doesn't chase those who shrink themselves. It chases those who own their space, who walk with purpose, who exude a level of certainty that makes people stop and take notice. Most people go through life trying not to disturb the waters, trying to blend in, trying to avoid standing out too much. But the ones who get chased, the ones who attract opportunities, relationships, and success, they move differently. They don't seek validation because they already know their worth. They don't second guess themselves because they have already decided who they are. And that kind of energy, that's magnetic. That's the kind of energy that makes people lean in, that makes people want to be around you, to work with you, to follow you. Your presence is your unspoken introduction. It's in the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, the way you enter a room with intention. It's not arrogance, it's self-assurance. It's knowing that you belong, that you have something valuable to bring to the table, that your presence alone shifts the atmosphere. People feel that. They respect that. And they gravitate toward it. Owning your presence isn't about pretending to be something you're not. It's about stepping fully into who you are without apology, without hesitation, without waiting for permission. Because the moment you do that, the moment you embrace your own power, the world will have no choice but to recognize it. The greats never stop grinding. They never stop growing. The moment you think you've arrived, the moment you believe you've done enough, is the moment you start falling behind. The ones who stay ahead, the ones who become legends, they move with a different mindset. They understand that hunger is not something you feel for a moment, it's something you cultivate for a lifetime. Success is not a destination, it's a moving target. What got you here won't get you to the next level. And if you ever get comfortable, if you ever think you can relax because you've made it, you've already lost. Because there's always another level, another skill to sharpen, another goal to chase. The best never stop learning. They never stop pushing. They stay obsessed with growth, with evolution, with becoming better than they were yesterday. But hunger without humility is dangerous. The moment you start believing that you're above learning, above improving, above being a student of the game, you set yourself up for failure. The greatest understand that no matter how far they've come, there's always someone else out there working just as hard, just as hungry, ready to take their spot. That's why they stay grounded. That's why they never let ego get in the way of progress. You have to move with a relentless drive, a fire that never burns out, but at the same time, you have to remember where you started. You have to respect the journey, honor the struggle, appreciate the lessons. Because the moment you lose that, the moment you let success make you soft, you stop being the chase and you become the one chasing, trying to get back what you lost. Every legend has a struggle story. Every person who has ever risen to greatness has faced pain, setbacks, rejection, and moments where the world told them they weren't enough. But the difference between those who rise and those who fall isn't what happens to them, it's how they respond. Pain is inevitable. Struggle is guaranteed. But what you do with that pain, that's what defines you. Most people let pain break them. They use it as an excuse, a reason to stop, to give up, to settle. They dwell on what went wrong, who hurt them, what they lost. They let their struggles become the weight that keeps them down. But the ones who become unstoppable, the ones who turn their story into something powerful, they flip the script. They take that pain and turn it into fuel. They use every failure, every heartbreak, every moment of doubt as a stepping stone to something greater. Pain is a teacher. It forces growth. It reveals strength you didn't know you had. It sharpens your vision, making you see what truly matters. And if you learn how to embrace it, if you learn how to channel it, pain becomes power. The greatest transformations happen when people take their darkest moments and use them as a launching pad to rise even higher. You cannot avoid hardship, but you can decide how it shapes you. You can let it make you bitter, or you can let it make you better. You can let it hold you back, or you can let it push you forward. The choice is yours. The people who rise to the top aren't the ones who never face struggles. They're the ones who refuse to let those struggles define them. So I ask you again, are you chasing or are you the chase? Because today you have a choice. Stay where you are or step into the energy that draws success toward you. It starts with your mindset, your discipline, your presence. Walk out of here today knowing that the world doesn't owe you anything, but if you become undeniable, it will have no choice but to take notice. So go out there and be the chase.